So on Friday, I received a innocuous looking email from Seattle Avionics. New version of FlyQ. These come out every few months. I don't always read the emails. I just update the app. But for this one, it's the week of Oshkosh, so I thought I'll open it up, take a look, see what they have to say. There might be big announcements, big changes. Anyway, dear Robert, thank you for being a lifetime FlyQ member. That's awfully nice. I started using FlyQ in 2014, became a lifetime member in 2019. I've been using it ever since. I bought a VFR and IFR subscription, even though I'm not an IFR pilot yet, because I knew at some point I would be. And I wanted to support the app. They're the little guy compared to FullFlight, and I like the app. When I first started using it, I wanted to support them. Anyway, new version of the app. Lead developer is back. He sold the company in 2020. But he's come back to rejoin, which is a good thing. It was obvious that the app wasn't being updated very well for a little while though, so that's a good change. To make this new investment possible, some changes to the lifetime subscription program are required and outlined in this email. And that's slightly ominous. As I go down about the changes they've made, they've been pushing out a couple of updates this year, 6.8 and 6.9, fixing 50 defects. I think that's playing catch up. Things have been falling behind a bit. New FlyQ Plus launch. Well, that's interesting because it was just called FlyQ. Why they changed the name, but they're keeping the version the next one up because we're on 6.9 at the moment, and they're updating it to 7, but they're also changing the name. New weather briefing information, improvements to the background flight recording. It's been a bit dodgy for a while. It's hit and miss. Sometimes we record it, sometimes it won't. It will record it while you're in the app, but then it doesn't save it until you exit the app and come back into it. It's been a bit weird. Big change that is really helpful is the ability to have the current and the next charts in at the same time. Up until now, you've had to wait until the day the new charts become active to download them if you're flying every day. If you're not flying, obviously download the charts when they come out, but the charts come out a week or two beforehand, and sometimes you have to wait. So now the app will handle that for you, which is a very helpful change. Separating out the terminal area charts from the sectionals. Again, this is handy to do. Normally it zooms in and you see the tag chart right there. It does hide some information that's on the sectional at times, even though it gives you more detail because of the way the charts are produced. Some information can be hidden, so it's handy to be able to turn it on and off as a layer. That's good. Improvements to the flight planning is also good. And they're going to make more frequent releases. Again, this is all good. Fixing bugs, adding features. Awesome. Sounds good so far. Lifetime customer special offer. Well, hold on a minute. I'm a lifetime customer. Why do I need a special offer? In order to continue investing at this pace starting today, so this is Friday, July the 19th, all lifetime customers can use FlyQ Plus EFB 7 and later releases. Awesome. For 30 days. Do what? During that period, lifetime customers can upgrade to an annual subscription with a one-time 25% discount. Well, if I'm a lifetime customer, why do I need an annual subscription? This does not compute. To continue to enjoy FlyQ Plus. In 30 days, lifetime customers who do not move will only be able to use EFB Legacy 6.9. So that partly explains the name change. For a year, after which will be sunset. Okay, so I guess lifetime doesn't mean lifetime. And if there's any doubt as to whether Seattle Avionics thought lifetime meant lifetime, yes, they did. When I purchased it, my expiration date was set to 2102, which is going to be way after I die. So it's definitely lifetime. First joined 2014. Yeah, lifetime ain't lifetime. And only given 30 days. Now, they released this email as people were starting to fly into Oshkosh for AirVenture. The weekend before is busy. People start flying in the week before AirVenture actually starts. Well, they're hoping people would miss this and not notice and fall outside of this 30-day period for the 25% discount, the one-off 25% discount, not for life, just a one-off. I did send an email to Seattle Avionics to get confirmation on this, to make sure it was a one-off and or if it was a lifetime discount. Haven't heard back yet. Actually, that's not strictly true. They acknowledged my support email this morning, 4 days later, but I'm still waiting for an actual response. As you can probably guess, response to this has not been great. A number of people on Facebook posting about it. So much for a lifetime subscription. On the Seattle Avionics post, when they're talking about their being at Oshkosh, people saying they're not happy. They're going to go talk to them at the booth, express their dishappiness. People talking about whether this is a breach of contract. I'm not a lawyer, but the wording of when you purchased it didn't give any kind of out. It basically said lifetime. They may be trying to argue that the name change makes it a new app, except that the app automatically upgrades, so it's not a separate app. Turns out Seattle Avionics did this in the past with the Voyager application, which was a Windows application. They had people subscribe lifetime, then they totally dropped that app when they moved to being just iPad. They dropped support of that app. So apparently they have history of doing this. But yeah, be interested to see what the fallout is. It made it to AV Web, have an article on it as well, just same information. It's going to be an interesting week at Oshkosh for Seattle Avionics. I've been thinking about switching to full flight because it has some features like the glide slope indicator. It's also obviously used by a lot more people. You can find a lot more information about it. But for VFR flight, I've liked FlyQ. I've especially liked the fact that on FlyQ, they still have a website. You can do flight planning in your browser on a computer, big screen, see what's going on. They've let it slip a little bit. It's a little bit behind, but I prefer doing that. I like the big screen to be able to see what I'm doing for flight planning, for planning things out. But yeah, be interested what the fallout is, what's going to happen, how Seattle Avionics going to respond to the fallout that is in lots of places, all over Facebook, on their Facebook page, and I'm sure they're going to get some angry people at their store at Oshkosh. Yeah, be interested to see what happens.